had people who were my mentors, who took the time out to show me things and to give me feedback, honest feedback. And so that's what I say to you today, those of you who perhaps you're not starting off early in your career, maybe you've been with the city for a while, and it's okay, because it took me 18 years to become a supervisor. I applied over and over and over again because the people who were my supervisors, hired as my supervisors, were individuals that I had to train. And so you get a little discouraged knowing that I have all this knowledge, then I have to sit next to this person and I have to tell them everything. I could just be, they could be doing the job that I'm doing, and I could just be doing their job if I'm going to tell them everything. But I never gave up, I never became discouraged, I didn't get caught up in the office politics. And so I say to you, as you go about your career path, take on jobs that perhaps are not so meaningful and colorful, that sometimes can be a bit challenging to us. As the Deputy Director of Operations, I am the person in charge of the book buy giveaway every year. You would think that'd be an administrative support role, but I'm okay with that because it's rewarding for me. Anything that I do that makes our department look good, because I'm a part of the department's success. So whatever solid waste does in a positive way, I'm a reflection of that. And so you don't find me around bad mouthing the department. What I try to do is find people who can assist me along the way. And I say to you, find people who can be your mentors, who will give you honest feedback, because we have a tendency to sugarcoat things for people. When we think, you know, even from being girlfriends, if that outfit does not look right on you, honey, does my butt look big? Yes, it does. Take that off. That hairstyle is not very becoming. This is not what you need to wear in the workplace. Because I've learned to have thick skin if it's something that's going to be beneficial to me. And so I think that's what you have to do along the way, is when you find people who are your mentors, both internal and external, they need to be able to give you that feedback. Because everybody's not going to see you when you come to work. Everybody's not going to see you when you're doing your outside things. But wherever you are, you're a reflection and a representative of the department that you're hired in. And so it's important that you represent your department in a very positive manner. There's nothing that I can put on Facebook that I'm ashamed of. No photos, no places that I go, no drinks that I have, because I believe in having fun. But I'm not going to be bashing someone else or be an embarrassment to myself because it follows you in your career path. It might not follow you in the job that you're doing now, but as you start to prepare for jobs and apply for jobs, people will see those things. They're going to LinkedIn, they're going to Facebook, they're going to Snapchat. There are ways to get into those sites, even if your page is protected. Because if I'm a friend of a friend of a friend, we can all look at your pictures and say, girl, what's going on with them? People are always in your business, so you have to be positive of how you represent yourself. It's important, and that's the thing that was rewarding for me, in that someone in solid waste saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, because nobody could have told me in 1983 on October 17th, when I took the job as a library assistant, that I would be the Deputy Director of Operations. Nobody could have told me that. But it's not always easy, because in most of our staff meetings, I'm the only female. And so I'm in a male-dominated environment, and that's okay. Because what I've learned to do is never let them see me sweat. Women are emotional by nature. We're just emotional creatures. But we have to be able to stand and hold our own. And I've learned to do that. And so you get the respect. You don't have to like me. I tell people every day at work, you don't have to like me at all. But you will respect me. Because I'm going to demand that, because I'm going to respect myself first. So if I come in here doing anything, then that's what I'll get in return. Because for every action, there's a greater reaction. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. But you're going to get something in return. And so I say to you, keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive. Find people who are your mentors. Always reach back and give back to someone else. As we grow, we need to not forget from whence we've come. Because there are others behind us that want to get to where we are. And maybe they won't be the next deputy director, maybe they won't be the assistant director. But wherever they are, give something to them to help them grow in their work environment. Because it's important for us not to forget from where we've come. I'm from 5th Ward, proud to say it. Whenever somebody says, where you from? I don't go, I-10 East, the East Side. No, I was born and raised in 5th Ward. The proud parents of Leroy and Pauline Moore. They ran a barbecue place, but they worked hard. I remember days my daddy had a truckload of watermelons. How embarrassing. He would go through the neighborhood, red wine. I'm like, oh, everybody knew. And then he would go to sleep because he worked at night, and my sister and I would have to sit outside and sell the watermelons. All our friends going different places, having fun. Here we are out in this heat, waiting for somebody to come and get a watermelon. But I would give anything today for a truckload of watermelons. Because I realized the sacrifice that my parents made on our behalf. My dad used to sell Reebok tennis shoes. He would sell those Western shirts, because we used to go to the prison rodeo. I don't know if you remember, if you're from Houston, Huntsville used to have a prison rodeo that the prisoners participated in. And my dad would charter a bus, and anybody wanted to get on the bus, you could. And he had a rodeo shirt for you. We were embarrassed about that as well. Because if you couldn't go, I have 4 other sisters. My daddy would say, oh, the girls will babysit for you. Just put your baby on the bus. You know, but we appreciate that because my parents were well respected in the community. People still today come by and always give us kudos on who we are and what our parents instilled in us. And so because of that, I'm a product of that environment, and that's what I bring to the workplace as well. And so we have a little motto at church, and I'm going to close with this. At church, we have, every time we get ready to close out, we say, my pastor says, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can.
These classes were a great way to network with each other, to find out what each other does. And it was just an opportunity for us to learn the different skills that we can use back at the offices to make, like Ms. Kelly said, the city better, to improve ourselves. Take this knowledge that we acquired here in these classes and use them as soon as possible. Because as they say, I don't know who they is, but, or they are, but if you don't use them, you lose them. So take these skills and run with it. Thank you so very much.
All right.